Awesome, awesome. I think you heard what I said at the end of the game. It's amazing how much doubt there is sometimes. I can't quite comprehend it because it doesn't look like people think it should look like. But the guy has been clutch. He's won a ton of football games. But you ran for this many yards. We don't care how we win. We don't care. If we rush for 300 and pass for 1, and we win, great. If we rush for 1 and pass for 300, great. Who cares? We've just continued to win. He's just continued to win, and I think the criticism is, whatever. He just wins. And I said what I said after the game, and that's kind of how I feel. That he's a winner, that he's selfless. I showed a couple clips last night of the team. Then I showed a clip of Jalen talking about we don't care how we win, regardless of what anyone says about him, all right, or me, or whatever it is. That shows selflessness, and that's team stuff. Again, it's not the best groups of individuals that win. You have to come together as a football team. And those clips through the playoffs that I got to show last night, again, I kind of get emotional on things. I'm not going to get emotional right now, but, man, it just showed the team. It's about team. This is the greatest team sport there is. I think that gets overlooked sometimes with, look at how this play performed, and look at the scheme here. Like, it ain't about. It's part of it's about that, but it's about team. And anybody that plays, the winner of the Bills and the Chiefs game, I guarantee they talk about how they came together as a team, right? And that's why I love this sport. That it's just, I always say these things of hope that people will say, hey, this is the greatest team sport, to inspire people to play this sport. But somehow they don't show that stuff a lot. Sometimes it's more about the negative things that happen and this and that. But we're a team. We're a freaking team, and I'm proud of this team. Yeah, we've been through a lot together, right? A lot of wins, some downtimes, but that's what kind of forges relationships. And I don't want anybody else leading this team, at quarterback other than him. He's a winner. Again, it deals with so much criticism, which just blows my mind, right? Because of the questions I have to answer. I don't look too much into that, but the questions that I have to answer, and it's just like, man, this guy wins. I mean, he's won his entire life. Like, that's more important. Winning at quarterback is more important than any stat that you go through. And I'm sure it'll be the same thing. Like, whoa, he's got great players around him. Well, you tell me a quarterback that's won like this that has around him. Like, it don't happen, right? You talk about Joe Montana. Like, who was he thrown to? Oh, Jerry Rice, right? So it's like these guys that have been so good at this position have had great players around. Whether it's Brady with, the defense early on in his career, or Edelman or Gronk, you don't win in this game unless you have great players around. You don't win consistently unless you have great players around you. And sometimes I feel like it's a negative on him, and it's just, it kind of blows your mind. But he wins. He's a winner. I don't want anyone else leading us other than Jalen Hurts, and I'm proud of the way he went out there and battled today and played today. And he don't care about anything other than winning. I know that, and that's selfless.